Hey, I just wrote an article called Write and Speak About These. And the idea is that if you're a business writer, speaker, content creator, webinar developer, and you're stuck, the worst possible place to be stuck is not knowing where to begin. And if you don't even have a topic, where do you find one? So today I was working on finishing up some webinars and outlining a few articles that I had coming up. I recorded a few videos and finished a blog or two. And I thought, well, what do I want to do next? Where do I want to go? It's the beginning of the week. Tomorrow is Monday. What topic should I address in the next week, month, couple of months? What should I be writing about? What should I be speaking about? What should I be developing? And more specifically, because we write for people who are looking for answers, what questions should I try to answer? If no one's asking and no one's interested, why bother? Now, I could have dived deeply into Google Analytics or some other engine, but I decided to take a shortcut. I went to Google itself and I typed business topics in the search criteria. And one of the first things that popped up was Harvard Business Review topics. Now, that was prestigious and authoritative enough for me. And I found that there were 283 topics that Harvard Business Review addresses. And they gave me their top 15. Now, I'm feeling pretty generous, even though you could be my competition. On the other hand, you're my colleagues. And those of you who are not my colleagues, you'll probably ignore this list and you'll ignore me. You'll never even get this far. The rest of us, we can collaborate. Now, I have some assumptions. The first assumption is we write to express ourselves. That's a given. So there are times we write and we don't care whether anybody reads it or not, or if one person reads it or two people. It finds its way to the right eyes and brain. That's fine. Second, we write to meet needs. We write to people. And then third, we're writing to meet needs, and that means we are writing to the questions that people are actually asking. The next assumption is nobody has all the answers. We don't even have all the questions. And then finally, all contributions to the subjects and all perspectives are welcome, and they all add to our body of knowledge. Now, that about sums up my presuppositions here. Back to the subject at hand. If you're speaking or writing for entrepreneurs, how do you pick the topics? What will attract the most attention in an article, in a blog, in a podcast, in a book, or a speech? How about a group coaching session or a webinar that you advertise? Well, this didn't take much research for me, and I offer you the raw results right here. I looked because I'm planning my own podcast, my webinars, my speeches, my articles, my books. And this information was freely available and current on the website. So, out of 283 topics on the Harvard Business Review, the most popular were first, leadership. Well, it makes me gratified that my LinkedIn newsletter is entitled The Learning Leadership, or the Leaning and Learning, but the Leaning Leadership Ladder. Second, managing yourself. Well, after leadership, how do you manage yourself? How do you lead your own self? And so people who are looking for answers in the world of business want to know about self-management. And that involves personal growth and personal development and discipline. The third is innovation. They're wondering about innovation. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about leadership in terms of managing people? The first topic was leadership, and then here's a more specific one in terms of managing people. People are wanting to know more about technology and analytics. Hopefully that will attract some people to this article, even though I didn't use the word analytics in it. This was very basic analytics to give you this information. The sixth topic is strategy. The 7th is business communication. The 8th is marketing. The 9th is organizational culture. I'm really excited about thinking and writing about organizational culture because one of the things a real leader is a cultural architect. The 10th is something that I'm no expert in, but I am willing to delve into is economics. The 11th, I'm even less of an expert in, but I'm willing to learn so that I can share, and that is international business. I'm very interested in the 12th, customer experience. I want to know more about the 13th, hiring and recruiting. The 14th is competitive strategy, and the 15th is decision making and problem solving. Okay, I'm confident that you and I could write or speak on each of these topics. So get started. Do you need coaching or mentoring or consulting or just a conversation? Well, stay in touch. Go to my link tree. It's link tree, with the EE after the dot / Tom Sims. You can also schedule a time with me. I'd love to talk with you, meet with you. First consultation is always complimentary, but get started. Start outlining, start making some notes, start planning how you're going to address some of these topics. And I'll feel gratified when I come back soon and read something that you have written on one of these topics. Stay in touch. I look forward to hearing from you.